Hi everyone, my name is ILA MONICAL. I'm Miss Randolph County's Teen 2024. I'm the founder and creator of You Know Me, Not My Story, and the series You Know Them, Not Their Story. Welcome to episode 17 of You Know Them, Not Their Story, featuring Miss Charlotte Mecklenburg's Teen 2024, Michael Simone Peterson.
Hi, Isla.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Sorry if you hear like banging in the background because there's construction going on outside my house. So like you might hear a hammer every now and then, but yeah.
No, you're good. I'm not even in my house. I'm at my girl's, so we're all good. Let's just jump right into this. Tell me a little bit about your CSI.
So my community service initiative is called Drive Smart, and it was started after I was in a almost fatal car crash. My car hit an electrical pole, tumbled 30 yards, and landed on its top. I had severe injuries from third-degree burns to gashes that still left scars on my hand. But the biggest trauma that I took from it was definitely mentally. I never wanted to leave the house again. I never wanted to get behind the wheel again. I just shut down, basically, completely shut down and tapped out of my life. And I realized I couldn't do that. So I had to go back and just come harder, especially it being my senior year. And pageant gave me the platform not only to do that and get scholarships while trying to go into college, but also allow me to share my story and give me a platform so that other teens know that it can definitely happen to them and what they should do to prevent that.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. And I love the way that you had already told your story. So we're going to jump into the next question. How have you grown from that experience?
So, like I said, definitely like the first few months afterwards, I was like, I'm never going anywhere. I couldn't even get in the car with other people driving. I was like, I'm staying at the house for the rest of my life. And I genuinely remember the day after my car crash, my dad put me in the car. It was like, we're just driving around. I cried the whole time, panic attacks the whole time. But he made me realize that life doesn't stop when something happens to you. The world keeps going, so you have to try to keep going too. So I definitely think it changed my perspective not only on my own irresponsibility and the fact that I need to be safer while driving, but also the fact that your life can be taken away from you in a split second. Life is very short, so you need to not take for granted what you have and the opportunities you're given.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing that. So, how can we teach teenagers to drive smart?
We can teach teenagers to drive smart just by like listening to the road conditions
Mhm.
around us. So I know every teen thinks that like, oh, I'm just gonna send this quick text or I'm gonna check this quick post, like,
Mhm.
but they have to realize that their life is worth more than any text or any post or any call that they're gonna make. You are so much more valuable than social media. And we have great developments in technology with a small little device like
Yeah.
this. So there's things like D&D, so you're not getting texts and getting those calls while you're driving. There's things like audio voice when you're doing directions so that they're talking to you instead of you looking and driving. Any of those things are how teens can drive smart.
Thank you. So, how have you made a difference so far?
So pageant has definitely given me the chance to make a difference. So not just going and speaking at board meetings or county meetings and things like that, but also talking at schools and just engaging with the community, I definitely think has given me more of a voice to even share my story in general. I just had my high school graduation about a month ago, and I got to talk a little bit about my story, and I posted on social media too about how 1 year ago from my high school graduation, I was in a hospital, in a hospital bed, in a neck brace with stitches galore, and I genuinely thought my life was over. And a year later to be speaking at your high school graduation, that's like a complete 180.
Mhm.
So I believe that just being able to tell my story has definitely made an impact. And Drive Smart has some big announcements coming up soon for what we're doing to really spread our impact around North Carolina.
Awesome. So, who or what inspired you to compete in the Miss America system?
So, Miss Veronica, actually, the director of the Miss Queen City Metrolina um, organization, definitely inspired me. And her daughter, Alex, who's a former Miss North Carolina. I remember watching Alex compete on the Miss America stage, and it was like when you're a little girl and you see a princess, you're like, Mommy, I want to be a princess. It was definitely
Mhm.
that moment for me. And I just thought, the opportunity would never be available to me. Miss Veronica, she definitely gave me an opportunity, and I'm forever grateful for her and all the support she's given me. Even though I'm not technically her queen, she always treats me like a second child, and I really, truly love that.
I love that so much. Well, thank you so much for coming on my podcast. You did amazing. I'm so excited to have you on. I'm glad this all worked out. Um, yeah, we're all good.
Okay, thank you so much, Isla. Have a great day.
Bye, you too.
Bye.